TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday. Buckle up, because here we go again. It's not TGIF, thank goodness Friday. Thank goodness it's football.
Yes.
The Valley Channel season getting underway tonight with Bear River and Logan. 80 times these teams have met since 1925, Lee.
Well, it's a fantastic matchup. Last year, Bear River 5-5 squeaks into the playoffs. Logan ties for the region title, 8-3, loses in the first round to Timview. They're both bringing back a bunch of good players. Let's see what they got tonight.
Yeah, Logan got a kind of a tough draw with the coin flip on that play in Timview. But Logan brings back a lot of players. People expecting them, especially offensively, to really be a power.
Well, DJ Nelson, of course, is the quarterback. He's going to get full-time snaps this year. Falk has moved away, and he is a double threat offensive player, run and pass. Look for him to do some good things this year.
All right, you're going to see it all right here on the Valley Channel on the Game of the Week. Don't go anywhere. We're coming up next.
Introducing the Gold's Gym Complete In-Home Circuit Training System. You get the door gym, core straps, and push-up stands with rotational resistance, plus the circuit training workout DVD that'll transform your body in just 20 minutes a day. Start your training with the Grip Lock Door Gym. Turn any door frame into your personal gym instantly. Targeting each muscle group is as easy as changing your grip. Work your arms with killer tricep dips, then hook into the bar for six-pack abs. Continue your training with Comfort Tech core straps. Hanging crunches are the fastest way to a strong, sexy stomach. Finish your training with Gold's Gym exclusive push-up stands with 360 degrees of rotational resistance. By adding resistance, you build muscle faster. Burn more calories in less time with this circuit training DVD. Buy all these individually and you'd pay as much as $140. Act now and get the Gold's Gym circuit training system for only $49.99. Order now and you'll get this special circuit training wall chart free.
The 119th season of high school football kicks off on the Valley Channel. Bear River visits Logan. The game is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness. Never give up. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank. SC Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, sign of the clock. Cache Valley Specialty Hospital. You do have a choice in healthcare. ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup will fix your disaster. Magical Moon Toys. We've moved. Come check out our new location in North Logan. Aggie's Sports Grill, the place to be. Lynn's Audio and Video, Cache Valley's audio and video specialists. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. Hello everyone and welcome to Crimson Field on the campus of Logan High School. Logan and Bear River tonight. I'm Eric Olson, with me, Lee Vaughn. 119 years of high school football in Utah, Lee. And we have been part of almost 100 of them.
Well, Earl's been there since number 10, I think, so that's fantastic.
Number 61.
Well, it's a Bear fight tonight. The Bears and the Grizzlies, Region 5, Logan Grizzlies in 4A and 3A, Region 11. Bear River, and we had time to speak with coaches before the game. Chris Wise, the Bear River Bears, talked with Lee Vaughn.
Coach Weiss, Logan, Bear River, longtime rivalry and a great way to start the season. Tell me about the season and tonight in particular.
Well, you're absolutely right. You can't start a season off better than this kind of a rivalry, and they always give us their best, and we'll always give them our best. And we know it's a great way to transition from hitting each other to hitting somebody else. And I think both teams feel that same way. They're a great team. We have a lot of respect for the class that they carry, and I think that they'd say the same thing.
Talk to me about the last year's season, get into the playoffs. This year, a whole new team just about. Tell me about that a little bit.
Yeah, we lose a lot of good senior leadership, but it's really kind of a baptism by fire for these juniors and the juniors that are now seniors, and they've had to really step up with that and try to emulate what the seniors before them did, and it's been very good that way.
Region's all been mixed up a little bit this year. Lost some teams, gained some teams. What do you foresee in Region 10?
Well, you're always going to miss two teams like Judge and Juan Diego going out of the region because they make you better. They make you bring your best game, but we get 3-4A schools that come in that were 4A schools last year at Ogden, Twill, and Stansbury that are top-notch programs, or at least on the way that direction. And so we're real excited about what the region holds. It's one of those things, I used to, people ask me, this is my 10th season, and people ask me how you're going to be. I said, I used to be able to tell back when I was young and thought I knew everything. And it just when the leather is on, that's what comes out. It comes out. It's all up to the kids.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Chris Wise, the Bears won the championship 4 years ago. They have not had a winning season. Well, they've had one winning season since they won the state championship 4 years ago. So Logan will kick off, back to receive for the Bear River Bears, Cody Powley, number 7, and number 31, Wes Fukui. We'll hear from Coach Favero as things get underway, so we did talk with him as well.
Well, Bear River went 5-5 last year, like we talked about, and their region's all been jumbled up. They're Region 10 now. They've picked up Stansbury and Tooele and Ogden, which were all 4A schools that have dropped back to 3A. They lost Juan Diego and Judge, which were two very tough teams. So Bear River looking for some excitement this season. Morgan and Bear River picked as the favorites in that region.
Quite a young team, these Bears, and we're underway. And Fukui's into the end zone, so out at the 20-yard line is where Bear River will start. And Bear River been known as kind of a grinded-out team, and I think they really want to get back to that this year and just be one of those teams that lines up on both sides of the ball and bust you in the head.
Well, I don't know if you notice this or not, but Coach Weiss looks like an offensive lineman. And that's kind of where he really likes to spend his time, working with the offensive line and using that as the strength of the team, which is a great foundation to start with.
Wade Miller, number 6, the quarterback. He's taking the place of number 11, Tayton Rose. Rose, Coach Weiss said, has a head issue, some sort of injury or something.
Is that an injury or just a teenage thing?
I don't know. Miller keeps it and picks up 4 yards around the left end. As they spot it just shy of the 24.
Big Bear River running the option. Fakes the give up the middle. And you're going to have to see a lot of work out of this Logan defense this season. The only returning guys with any experience were all sophomores last year, and they're the front 4.
The front 4, that's right. The back 7, all new starters, and Logan playing their center or their safety in center field up only about 7 yards deep, and he is a sophomore. A couple of yards, maybe 1 yard, it'll be 3rd down and 4 as Fukui picks up the yard.
One of the things that was talked a lot about in preseason was Coach Favero's training regimen and how he thought that it was, and we asked him a little bit about that. We'll hear about it in the interview shortly, but one of the things that allows him to do is he's going to play a lot of kids both ways this year, 4 or 5 or 6 kids, which he never has done in the past.
Powley and Miller to the top of your screen, and an eye set for the Bears. They're going to pitch back to Fukui. He's got a little bit of a bubble, but coming up and making the play is the sophomore we talked about a little bit earlier, Chase Nelson. That's DJ's little brother.
How many kids those Nelsons have? Prolific.
4th and 4 for the Bears.
Enough that a lot of them are playing.
I think that's fantastic. That's exactly what needs to happen there. Number 49, Dallin Dahl, picks up that block and allows number 19, Nelson, to get up there and make the tackle. Forces a 4th down and a kick. Not a good punt.
Nope, short punt. It's going to go out of bounds, shy of midfield. They're going to spot it right at the 49-yard line. And Logan will take over in Bear River territory on their first possession of this opening game of the 2011 season, the endowment game. We started playing these a few years ago. The part of the gate goes to the schools and the rest goes to UHSAA for their endowment fund to help cover costs, et cetera, et cetera.
This is exactly what you don't want to do if you're Bear River and their inexperienced defense is give Logan field position on the 49.
5 wide for the Grizzlies. And they'll spread the field out and run.
And they don't huddle very often, so they got this opportunity to get up and see what Bear River shows them, and then they can change the play if they want to.
DJ Nelson, the quarterback. Bo Artist down in the bottom. He runs a jet, and coming out of the backfield is Schmidt. Makes a man miss as he catches behind the line of scrimmage, and he rolls his way to an 11-yard gain and a late flag. So let's see the call.
Looks like it could have been a face mask. We'll wait for the official call here. But Schmidt last year, number 29, just sits in that flat out there, and Nelson finds him last year. Caught the ball for 327 yards on 33 receptions. Did a little bit of rush and didn't score that way. 4 touchdowns receiving.
It's an illegal block in the back called on Logan. It looks like maybe they caught Jesse Brady on that one.
First game.
And so they back him up 5.
There's a reason they play these preseason games, not necessarily preseason in high school, but not your region games.
They don't count toward playoff seeding or anything. No. Again, 5 wide receivers for Logan. Looking underneath, Nelson can't find anything. He's got plenty of time. Takes off, gets back about to the original line of scrimmage before he coughs it up. Who's on it? Bear River says we've got it. No signal yet. And it's second down. Grizzlies pick it back up.
I think DJ got back on it. Got a lucky bounce. Let's see if we can see it in the replay here.
So a 7-yard game for Nelson, and let's look right here at the end.
Yeah, that's where the ball gets loose. No, it's not.
It wasn't Nelson.
It's not DJ. One of the big beef eaters, the lineman, gets in there. We didn't see which number that was, but that's a nice hustle downfield by the big boys.
Nelson fires into the zone. Wow. Jake Thompson, the kicker, also has hands that work very well.
It's a good thing, too, because that thing would have stuck in his face mask. That was a bullet.
16 yards and a first down.
That was a great quick release by Nelson. Sets his feet and fires.
Thompson found the seam there in the zone. Nice little window for Nelson. And now Nelson rolls near side. He's got Thompson downfield. Instead, he keeps it.
Nelson keeps the ball
and picks up first down yardage.
That's a nice play. Schmidt just kind of floats outside. And he's going to block, or he looks for a pass. He goes to turn around to look for the pass, and he sees DJ Nelson is headed upfield, so he gets a little chip block, which springs him. You'll see that right here at the end of the play as he pulls it down. This is a Baldwin Optical closer look right there. There's the chip block that springs him for another 6-7 yards.
5 wide receivers for Nelson again. The inside pattern to Thompson. Thompson inside the 10-yard line. Picks up 12, and it's first and goal for Logan.
First and goal, Grizzlies.
Bear River's defense really on their heels as the passing offense of Logan picks up where they left off last year.
Logan will not huddle. They'll call the play from the sideline. They'll check their wristbands. That doesn't mean it's a hurry-up offense. It just means it's a no-huddle offense.
Yes.
And a lot of returning offensive linemen for this Logan team as well. We'll get to them after this play. Nelson looks to the middle. Sticks it in for a touchdown. He finds his man. It's Jesse Brady for 8 yards and a score. So the point after attempt coming up. Logan up 6-0, pending the kick. Coach Favero talked with Lee Vaughn, and as we watch
Coach
the
Favero,
kick, let's hear what he had.
New season, Logan, Bear River to start things off. Couldn't get any better than that.
Yeah, we played them for a long time. They obviously just live over the hill, so we're always excited to play them.
Well, you lost a lot of players last year, but you got a lot coming back. Tell me about the transition from last year to this year and what you expect, and who needs to step up.
Well, we got some experience coming back, so you expect those guys with experience to play well because they're experienced, and you expect the young guys that have never played a varsity game to obviously have some nerves, but also look forward to and take advantage of the opportunity to play their first varsity game. So I always enjoy watching how they respond. I think our guys are confident and will respond well, and they're excited, those who haven't played yet, to strap it up and be a varsity football player.
Of all coaches I've ever met, you're probably the one that is most concerned about the science, the physical nature of this game. Tell me about some of the things you may have done in the offseason to get your team ready for this year.
Well, we've had, as you know, Dr. Ray is our strength training coach this year, and he brings an unbelievable resume, experience, and application to the field of exercise science. He's as good as there is in the country, so we feel fortunate to have him, and he's put together a great plan for our guys. I've had a great time as a guy that's done it for a long time, but I've been able to sit back and watch and learn, and my notepad's full. So, and he's got lots more. The guy's got an unbelievable bag of tricks. It's what he's able to do applying science to it, and when you get a guy like that, I mean, heck, I fired myself immediately when he said he was interested, so I was happy to be part of that whole deal.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing the results tonight on the field. Good luck, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Good having you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
John Schmidt, we saw him on one of the first plays of the game here for offense by Logan. And he figures to be a big part of that offense.